Today we're going to talk about real objects and flashcards and how they can help young learners who can't yet read or write learn and revise new vocabulary. Now, when it's possible, I bring in real objects to my classes because they have this strange and magical effect on children. It's strange how a real orange can just seem like the first time they've ever seen one before. They go, oh, it's an orange. They can squeeze it, they can feel it, they can smell it. And this usually helps children remember and associate the word with the object so they can remember it and repeat it again and again. Now, obviously, real objects you can't always bring to your lessons, especially when you're, for example, doing animals. You can't exactly bring an elephant into your class. So in that instance, what I usually do is I bring in flashcards, which are just simple illustrations or photographs of pictures that you can use to introduce new vocabulary or revise it. So these, especially with the young children who can't yet read and write, these are absolutely perfect. Now, the problem is with flashcards is that they can get very boring for children, especially if you teach children in a very robotic and repetitive way. Just getting to call out the card and say dog and get the children to repeat the card is very, very boring and not motivating for children. So what I usually try and do is to bring lots of different flashcard activities to motivate, to engage children and to get them really interested in learning and repeating new language. Now, for example, let's do animals. If, for example, I want to revise animals, I will sometimes bring in my mystery box. Now, inside my mystery box, I will tell the children that there is a surprise. Oh my goodness me, there is a surprise. And the children can only see the surprise if they win a competition. Now, the competition is, I will split the children into two groups. One group I will get to one side of the room, quite far away, and the other group I will get to move to the other side of the room. So you have two teams. Now, each team that guesses the flashcard first can take one step forward, closer to the mystery box, closer to opening up and seeing the surprise inside. So then I will show the teams what the flashcard is. The first team that shouts out the word, say dog, they get to move one step closer. I'll show them another card and I can add in what animal is it, or what's your favorite animal, and they will call out cat. And that team will take one step forward. So they get closer and closer and closer and closer until you've gone through quite a few cards. And then the first team to get to the mystery box, I'll open it up and I'll get the surprise out, and it's it can be something quite fun, like this hairy spider, which will really surprise the kids a lot and they'll love it. Or for the younger ones, for example, oops, I'm losing my spider. I could get out, for example, oh, look, it's a surprise. Who is it? Oh, look, it's Bunny. It's Bunny the surprise. She's come to say hello. Hello, Bunny. Hello. Oh, hello. Or you could use another puppet, for example, like a crocodile that could come out and make a surprise. Roar! So anything goes really. You could put in some stickers as a nice surprise. Each time you play the game, put something new inside your box so it will be a surprise. Don't use the spider again and again because it becomes very predictable. So there is just one activity that you can do with your flashcards and make teaching just a little bit more engaging and motivating for your young learners. I hope you like this game, and remember, be theatrical.